Tony, what has stood out about Helsley's struggles to you with the Mets?
I mean, that's just it. It's the hard contact. Like, you expect this guy to walk some batters. He's done that his entire career, even when he's been a lights-out closer. But the hard contact is something you don't see. And I thought that was really interesting from Carlos Mendoza. Like, we don't really think this is a tipping issue anymore. You better hope it's a tipping issue, because if it's not, there's something much worse going on. Tipping you can fix. I don't really know how a guy with this kind of stuff gets hit if the batters don't have some sort of indication of what might be coming. But also, you get in these ruts and it becomes a confidence thing too. And so maybe there's a lack of conviction going on with Ryan Helsley. I don't have the answer. I know he doesn't have all the answers right now. I think back to trade deadline day in San Diego. The Mets had just gotten Tyler Rogers. They had just finished their game. News breaks that they're getting Ryan Helsley. There was joy in that room. I mean, people were fired up. It was such a, I'll use the word again, it was a joyful time in there. People were very excited. Players were very excited. Coaches were very excited about what this guy could mean to their chances. He has been the exact opposite. I'm shocked by it and I'm stunned by it. I thought that was going to be their #1 best trade deadline acquisition.
Yeah, and it's not like he's lost his stuff. I mean, I'm old enough to remember when you threw 102, if you threw that hard, guys could know what's coming. They weren't going to touch it. And now they're sitting on it, not only touching it, they're drilling it. What would you do here, Dani, with Helsley?
Well, it also doesn't matter if you're throwing 100, if you're throwing it down the plate, if your slider's not breaking, if what you're trying to do with your pitches aren't doing the thing that's had success for you. Guys are slugging like 650 right now against his fastball. Last year, it was just above 300. That's not going to fly, right? You're giving up more home runs off your fastball. I want to keep his confidence up. I want him to be confident because they're going to need him in the postseason. All hands on deck. Huge trade deadline acquisition, as you said. They're going to need him. So I don't want him to just be demoted to those middle innings that no one's paying attention to. But I also don't trust him in the 8th inning anymore. I don't trust him with a lead. I don't trust him with a 4-run lead. And so it's going to be getting creative. You heard Carlos Mendoza say it is on them to figure it out. I don't know the solution, but Ryan Helsley was the NL reliever of the year last year. I understand it has not been the same this year. It wasn't the same with St. Louis, but he has it in him. And the Mets have done a great job tapping into their guys all year. And I believe that they can do that with him. Yeah,
but sometimes, well, I remember when Diaz, what was he, or 19 or whatever, he just, every fastball he got hit and hit for a home run. Sometimes it's not your, I wouldn't put him anywhere near a high leverage situation right now. I don't know how he's going to figure it out, but it can't be in games that he'd affect one way or the other. So, and the one thing though, remember, when he got traded, I mean, even in St. Louis, his fastball, they were hitting 400 against his fastball, but the slider was lights out. He was able to use that to get guys off the fastball and still be able to effective one way or the other. So since he come over here, he hasn't had command of the slider. That's really the issue that I see. Maybe they can fix that somehow.
Yeah, I mean, that's the problem, is that he hasn't been able to throw the secondary stuff, the slider specifically, for strikes. I saw him succeed his first outing with the Mets. We've seen how dominant he's been for a while. It's one thing to struggle a little bit. He's getting tattooed every time out. It's almost, you see position players pitch and are more effective than Ryan Helsley's been.
I'll say one thing. He came in the 6th inning the other night with the Hell's Belt. They got to put the Hell's Bells to rest for now with his light show and everything else. Yeah, coming into a 5th inning of a game.
I would recommend staying away from that. So that's one thing. Here's the thing, though, Dani. I think you're right. He was supposed to be a key part of this bullpen. Right now he's borderline unpitchable and maybe really unpitchable.
No, you're totally right. It's the secondary pitches, right? If you can't land those, if you can't get the guy in the box thinking about what else you have, anyone can hit a 100-mile-per-hour fastball. You could do that.
No, I can't. It should be easy. Maybe I could. Maybe it's easier.
You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter.
Harp, come on. Maybe 97. I don't know about 102. But that should be enough. It's obviously not enough. I think there's still something worth salvaging with Helsley, as opposed to where I'm at with Senga, just saying he's unpitchable right now, even for the postseason.
I think there's more salvageable
with Senga than Helsley.
Oh, really? Absolutely.
I think they got
Helsley's lost.
Yeah, I don't know. They got to figure it out, because he could be an integral part of the postseason.